Hey guys, it's Shy. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and if you're not, hey boo. So if this look is familiar, it is because I am filming this video the same day that I filmed my Sephora recommendations, and today I wanted to go over what's in my cart for the Sephora VIB sale. Now I feel like I don't have a lot of things that I want, but they are more pricier items, so the sale is the perfect time to get them. So if you guys want to see what's in my cart, so if you like shopping, then you'll like it here, and hopefully you like my vibe. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into what's in my Sephora cart. I've never done a what's in my cart video because I feel like I'm always the last one to shop for the sale, and I really never know what I'm gonna get. Even now, I still don't know what I'm gonna get. These are the items that are currently in my Sephora basket, starting with a very expensive product, and it's currently out of stock. So hopefully it comes in stock for the sale. If not, I have a gift card on standby for me to purchase this because I feel like I am gonna buy this. This is the YSL Couture eyeshadow palette in Nude Hours. Y'all, I am a neutral girl. I love a good nude eyeshadow, and I love that it's very smoky. The pans are really big. Personally, I do have one of their smaller eyeshadow quads, but I personally haven't used it. And that one is $68 for 4, and for this one it is $85. So for me, it makes sense to just get the bigger palette, and the packaging gives luxe. Okay, I love the packaging on it, and it looks like it's pretty travel friendly. I don't know if I would fly with it because I'd be scared it would break, but it looks like the perfect neutral palette, so that is on my list to get. And with an $85 price tag, yeah, I'm gonna need it on a sale. Okay, since we're speaking of YSL, there are 2 YSL blushes that are on my list to get. I think I'm only gonna pick up one shade though, so I'm leaning more towards the Make Me Blush 24-hour buildable powder blush in the shade 37 Peachy Nude, and that is described as a warm peach terracotta. And I love a good terracotta blush because it's so natural, neutral, and it goes with every makeup look. So that is the one that I have on my wish list. The other YSL blush that I have my eyes on is the pink one. So this is the number 87 Pink Voltage, and that is described as a cool, vibrant pink matte blush. Now with these YSL blushes, they do have more of a shimmer and a matte formula, but personally for my skin type, I prefer a matte blush. I'm not opposed to a shimmer blush, but I just think a matte blush just looks better on the skin, especially taking pictures if you're gonna be on camera and it's just blurring, and it works better for oily skin. So those are kind of the YSL products that I'm eyeing right now. And since we're talking about luxury, y'all, I have my eyes on this highlighter from Dior. I need a highlighter like I need a hole in my head, but this Dior highlighter, this is the Forever Glow Luminizer highlighter, and I'm looking at the shade number 2, and it looks absolutely stunning. Okay, and it is $52, y'all. $52 for the highlighter. Now I do have the Dior quad, and I personally use that mostly on my clients, so I just wanted to have something for myself. So that one is something that I'm eyeing, but I'm still unsure if I'm actually going to get it. The next item on my list is from Danessa Myricks, and it is their Color Fix stick. Now I do have the shades Solar Flare and Lunar Veil, but I have been eyeing this more rose gold one, and it is the one in Cassiopeia and Astra. It is duo number 5, so that one is on my wish list to get, and those are $38. And what I love about the Danessa Myricks Color Fix stick is, like, when you put it on the eyes, it dries down and it is not gonna budge. You don't need to set it, but you can if you want to. But once it's on, and that foil shade is so shimmery, so buttery, and I feel like the shimmer lover in me just loves that extra glow. On the lids today, I am wearing Lunar Veil on the eyelids, and it's topped with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. So that is what's on my eyes. So if you were wondering what the shimmer was, it is a combination of the Makeup by Mario palette and the Danessa Myricks Color Fix stick. Since we're talking about eyeshadows, I realized I don't own any Danessa Myricks eyeshadows, so I really want to get my hands on the Mini Everyday Magic Neutral Freedom palette. And y'all, this is a perfect palette to travel with. It's compact, you get 6 shades, you get 2 shimmers, and I love the tones in this palette. So I know for a fact I will definitely be picking up this eyeshadow palette, and it's Danessa Myricks, okay? When it comes to Miss Danessa Myricks, she does not play about pigment, and her shimmers be shimmering, so I'm definitely picking her up for sure. Another item that I'm kind of on the fence about is going to be from Patrick Ta, and that is going to be his blush duo in She Goes to the Gym, and that one is a more like pinky brown, like mauve color, and I'm really back into my mauve blushes, but I have about 3 or 4 Patrick Ta blushes, and the cream is just really sheer, and I'm not one that's going to add the cream after the powder, but I really do like his powder formula in his blush. But is it worth $40 to just use half the product? I'm not sure, but I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy this blush one. So I'm like on the fence about it. But kind of in that same color family, I am eyeing the LYS Higher Standard Cream and Powder Multi-Dimensional Blush Duo. So it's kind of like the Patrick Ta, but it's black owned. So I'm personally eyeing 2 shades in this LYS formula. I'm looking at the shade Self Love and also Confident. My cream blushes from LYS I feel like are dried out. They're not as pigmented as they were. So I definitely want to have them back in my rotation. So I'm thinking about either picking up the LYS or the Patrick Ta. The next item is going to be a complexion product, and that is going to be from Too Faced. So they have finally extended their shade range for their powder bronzer, and I am eyeing their Chocolate Soleil matte blurring bronzer in the shade Chocolate Lava. Now I did just get my hands on their cream bronzer in Chocolate Mocha, but they don't have a shade in Chocolate Mocha, so I'm gonna try Chocolate Lava, and hopefully I like it, because the way that cream bronzer works, I can only imagine how the powder is gonna perform. I'm actually on the hunt for a nude waterline pencil, and I have this one from Makeup Forever on my list to get. Now this is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Color Pencil, and it is a waterproof eyeliner, and it is in the shade Boundless Bisque. And it looks like it's gonna be that perfect like nude where it's not super white. So it looks really soft. So I'm eyeing that one. And then next for lips, I wanna pick up another Anastasia Lip Velvet, but I wanna pick up the shade Peachy Nude. I love my Anastasia lip velvets, and they're so comfortable. They look beautiful on the lips. So that is something that I'm also thinking about picking up. I'm torn between the next 2 items. So it is from Ouai. They have a mini St. Bart's body set. I plan on going out of town for my daughter's birthday, and I thought this set was perfect. But honestly, I don't know if I want to get the set or if I just want to pick up the St. Bart's hair and body mist. So the body mist comes in 2 sizes. The standard is 28 and then the Big Daddy is 38. To me, it makes sense to just get the bigger one. So I'm thinking about getting that. In the St. Bart's set, you get a shower gel, the body cream, and the hair mist all in one, and it comes in a really cute travel case. So I'm thinking about getting that, and maybe I'll get the body mist later down the line to refill it. But that's kind of what I'm eyeing right now. I do need to re-up on my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, so that is going to be something I'm definitely picking up. And then I want to also re-up on the Sephora collection eye cream. And that is everything that's in my cart right now. I've also been eyeing the Fleur Beach Skin Body Mist. As you can see, I'm definitely in my vacation era. That's pretty much everything that's in my Sephora cart right now, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get everything because y'all, that my Sephora cart is sitting at $500 and I'm definitely not spending that. That's everything that's in my Sephora cart. Let me know what you guys have in your cart. Let me know what I should take out or keep, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.